Hey everyone, Burly Gaming here with the long-awaited, and I've promised for so long. I know the Black Myth Wukong review. Not gonna lie, this is my second attempt recording this. As I started recording, I got near the end, it just crapped out. But anywho, we're gonna call this, as you noticed if you watched other reviews on the channel, I do a lot of rambling. We're gonna call this Burly Ramble. Ramble's reviews. So Black Myth Wukong. A game that I don't think we all were surprised with how much success this game and how many people were talking about it. I have over 71 hours here on it on my PS5, so I feel I've put a good amount of time so I can say what I want to say. And you know, I'm not saying that and you look 5 hours of time and you're like, did he even really play anything in the game? No, I got all the way to the end boss, and I'll be honest, final boss I still haven't beaten. I'm working my way and trying. But anywho, I think that's enough rambling. First of all, I want to thank Sad Boy G, Fryman, and the Donovan Viper. We had a goal, stream loose goal, and that's when that got met. I got this game, and I got this while I was out in LA on my vacation to the Game Awards and all that. But anywho, let's really get started. So graphically, this looks gorgeous. You have different environments from your different chapters, and they all look really good. You can tell they put in their time, they put in their effort, especially since they were originally if I'm not mistaken, like a mobile, smaller developer, and this is their first, like, really big AAA title. And I say they did an awesome, amazing job. I think it's sold over, like, 20 million copies between PS5 and PC, and there's been rumors that this could be coming to Xbox. And music, the soundtrack is great. They really use... they really go very hard with it and very well, the track selection. And, like, all the tracks and stuff are a lot, or not all, I should say, but a lot of them, because if you know the story, Journey to the West and stuff, this game is heavily inspired and all that. There's stuff like that, that would fit in with that, fits in here. So, just a fair warning. But now let's get into gameplay. Gameplay, this is a Souls-like. Game is not easy. And combat, for the most part, is quite good. You do not have a parry button or a block. You get this one spin move you can buy on the skill tree, and if you put other skill points in it, you can get a semi kind of block thing with it. It's not the greatest, but just letting you know, you have different stances you can use. I was in Smash Stance. Your thrust. We've also got the pillar stance, which is the main stance I used in the game because you can stay up high up here. Extend your staff and hit things at a long range. And while you're high up here, you can heal. If you want to, especially if you put the points in where if they attack the thing, your pull ain't gonna get you. Now, this is not your only options for combat. You have these transformations, transform into enemies, mini bosses, and stuff like that. They all have different effects and different bonuses. You find what works for you. I picked the one you saw, and you can upgrade them and level them up. I find he does an okay amount of damage, but he has a good chance of stunning and knocking enemies down. That way I can help get myself a combo. But that is not your only... You have these talismans you can use that for killing the secret bosses in the first four chapters and gain little items. You're not only going to want to get them for the just extra combat options, But for like chapters 3, and 2, 4, and 2 and 4's case, if I'm not mistaken, you really need them. Because what they'll do is they'll disable a mechanic the boss has, and that's how you have a chance to survive. Trust me, I'm not the only one. There's tons of videos on YouTube. But also have magic. Personally, immobilize is one of my favorite spells. Also, the pluck of many. Mobilize, you configure, it stuns the enemy. Put enough upgrade points after you've done that stun on them. You can smash them and gain a little bit of your mana back, because you are limited on mana. Pluck of many, you can summon a couple clones of yours, and they'll last for a little bit, and they'll help fight the enemies for you. And they can do this if you put enough points in. They can do the immobilize spell, and other spells help out. They for a lot of bosses and a lot of tough fights, they've saved my bacon. Just pulling up the map here. Gonna do a quick fast travel. The load times on this are, I would say, they're quite good for it, especially since you are loading a big open world style game. You gotta expect some loading. Alrighty, and at these little incest points, you can set your spells. You can also do a really good thing here, reigniting your sparks. So if you want to take points out of a certain ability, you can, and then reclaim it. There is no cost. See, if you want to respec and put points into different things and try different builds, go right ahead. The game, it lets you do that and lets you do it easily, which I really applaud, because there are a few times I've had to change my strategies up, and it's really good that they let you do that. Now, you want in the Foundation tab later on, as you keep putting more points in here, to unlock the attack increase, but you also get like health, mana, and other stuff. You want this attack increase because the only other way to increase your attack damage is by getting new weapons, and you don't get a whole lot of new weapons throughout the game. You're not getting too many. You can craft some and stuff, but like some of them won't give you that much of a difference. I'm gonna put the better staff back on. But like you can see, you'll have different options, but it'll just be small, minor things you're getting. And that's one thing in this game, is you don't feel powerful. Like if you go back in the first couple of chapters, like yeah, you notice you're stronger, but you don't feel that. Like I don't really feel that as I'm getting stronger. Like when you level up in the game, all it is you get a spark point or a skill point. You're not getting like your health increased slightly, your damage. No. You don't get that. You have to increase it by your gear you're running, you're wearing, or through the spark point system in the Foundation tab. Now, your armors will get little sets here and different abilities. For 3 pieces, I get this. But all 5, I get this. You will want to take advantages of that, because that has saved me a few times. You also will have these little churros you can collect, and you can collect multiple of them that give you different abilities that really will help you. Now, you only have one type of potion in this game, or sorry, that's wrong wording. What I mean is you have your gourd, and you can change it at the gourd shop and see how much you heal and all that. I think I can. Can't tell you that. You can craft these little medicines. Certain times you're going to want to craft them and bring them into battle, because if you it will save you in some of these boss fights. Getting attack bonuses, defense buff. They have saved me a few times, and for the final boss, I've been trying to use them and help me. I'm still not good enough. But one thing that is a really big negative to me is this game easily locks you out of content if you're not using a guide. Because I once went to a mission. I was trying to unlock the side, finish the side quest, but also do the story. And because I went and got the chapter boss, the final boss for the chapter, it locked me out of one area on the map that stops me from getting the last stat point increase and a extra stat points increase and a trophy. I have to play a whole new game plus mode to get there to get that. Irks to me all hell that I have to do all that. So there are stuff you can easily get locked out of. You need to use a guide. You will need it. I had to look up a guide, a lot of stuff on this game. This game does not handhold you. Which I get, but they could I felt did a little bit better job. Now, this is not an easy game. Like I can recommend the game. You have to be a Souls fan or a Soulslike fan to easily recommend this. If you're not, I don't think I would recommend trying it. It starts off fair and easy, but really the difficulty ramps up. Like if you are on PlayStation Plus and you have a, I can't remember if it's extra and premium or just the premium, you can get the 2-hour trial. Try the first 2 hours and see if it's a thing for you. If not, then if the first 2 hours don't wow you and you're not confident in it and your ability of it, stop there. There's no shame in that. But before I give my score, thank you all for watching the video. I'd love to hear from you all in the comment section what you think of the game, and if you played it, if you didn't, did you finish it, did you not? Love to hear from you all. And if you're new here, please click that subscribe button and click that notification bell so we get notified when new videos come up. 4 subscribers away from hitting 200. Can we hit 200 soon? Think we can. Let's do it. But my score for this game is a 7 out of 10. And no, 7 out of 10 is not bad. I think 7 out of 10 is quite good. This is quite a good game. It has some just flaws and setbacks to me. I understand why this game got a lot of praise. It does a lot of cool things, does a lot of good things, and when you do beat bosses in this game, you do feel like, hell yeah, I did it. You do get that dopamine rush. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you all. See y'all. This is Burly Gaming. See y'all next time. Bye, everyone!